Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another Explorer gameplay video, this time featuring a mostly mono white but white green Angels deck. So this isn't as explosive as the mono green Devotion deck we played previously, but it can be quite explosive, and the longer the game goes on, the more likely this deck is going to do fantastic things. So what is it about and what is it about Angels? So we have a lot of Angels and specifically Angel payoffs. So the main ones are Bishop of Wings, which isn't actually an Angel, but it's a 2-mana 1/4, but says when an Angel you control enters, you gain 4 life, so that's really good. And when an Angel you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. We also have Giada, Font of Hope, which is a 2-mana 2/2 with flying vigilance and says each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. So for example, if Giada's out by herself and we play another angel, that angel will come in with a 1+1/+1 counter. If we have 2 other angels, 2 and so on. And also she can tap for white, but you can only spend it to cast angel spells. Then we have Righteous Valkyrie, which is probably one of the best cards in the deck. If anyone who played in Cowdhelm Standard will remember this. It's a 2-mana 2/4 with flying. It says whenever another angel or cleric you control enters, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And as long as you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. So Bishop of Wings isn't an angel, but it is a cleric. And in fact, every single creature in our deck, apart from Skyclave Apparition, is an angel or a cleric. So Righteous Valkyrie is going to be triggering a lot. And obviously multiple ones do stack. So the rest of the deck... Oh, sorry. We also have Speak of the Heavens, which is a 1-mana 1/1 Vigilance lifelink. Human Cleric, so not an angel, but you can tap it to create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying, but you can only activate if you have 7 more life than your starting life total and only as a sorcery. So similar to the Righteous Valkyrie, if we have 27 or more life, can tap to create a 4/4 angel, which obviously triggers Bishop of Wings and Righteous Valkyrie. So the rest of the deck are mostly angels, but we do have Skyclave Cleric, not an angel, just a cleric, but it can come into play as a land. Otherwise it's 2-mana 1/3, but when it enters you gain 2 life. And obviously we do have a bit of a life gain sub theme. Youthful Valkyrie, 2-mana 1/3 flying, but whenever another angel you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Youthful Valkyrie, and obviously we have a lot of angels. Inspiring Overseer, only 2 copies of this. A 2-mana 2/1 with flying, when it enters you draw 1 life and gain a card, and draw a card, then 4 copies of Resplendent Angel, a 3-mana 3/3 flying. Beginning of your each end step, if you gain 5 or more life a turn, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. That's each end step, not just your end step. So if you can gain life on your opponent's turn, which is not out of the realm as a possibility, we can also get that angel there as well. And you can also pay 6 to buff the Resplendent Angel by 2 +2/+2 and give it lifelink, so it can trigger that gaining 5 life just by itself. 4 copies of Skyclave Apparition, not a angel or a cleric, but when it ETBs, you exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with mana value 4 or less. And when Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, the exile card's owner creates an XX blue illusion creature token, where X is a mana value of the exile card. This is our only removal spell, and it's quite a good removal spell. They do get a creature back, but obviously they don't get the original card back. We have 1 copy of Ajani, Strength of the Pride. We gain life equal to the number of creatures and planeswalkers we control. We can -2 to create a 2/2 white cat soldier token named Ajani's Pridemate. It says whenever you gain life, put a counter on it. And we can pay 0, so if we have at least 15 more life than our starting life total, exile Ajani and each artifact and creature your opponent control. That is quite easy to do. So if we do get Ajani down where we have 35 or more life, we can just wipe our opponent's board mostly. Only artifacts and creatures, but that's most of the thing. And probably the most important card of the deck, Collected Company. 4 mana instant of the top 6 cards of your library. Put up the 2 creature cards with mana value 3 or less onto the battlefield. All our creatures have mana value 3 or less. So this is really good because it's an instant as well. We can use it to ambush things, especially if we have a Righteous Valkyrie out or we think we can get a Righteous Valkyrie, because it can help us gain life and if it buffs our entire board, and obviously that buff and the Valkyrie do stack, but it's just a great card. Then 2 copies of Myria is cool. Most of the time we're going to play it as a land, and Myria Shat Skyclave. But if we do get the 7 mana, we can create 2 4/4 white angel warrior creature tokens with flying, and then non-angel creatures we control get indestructible to the end of turn. Indestructible till our next turn. So that's not really relevant because we only have a couple of non-angel creatures. Mana base, as you would expect, plains, forest. Obviously, we only have 1 green spell, so we don't need many green sources, but we do want them when we need them. So we have the Pathway, Sun Petal Grove, Temple Garden. Cavern of Souls obviously comes down, put it on Angel. You could potentially put it on Cleric if you need a white to play Bishop of Wings, but it would then be able to cast a Valkyrie as well. And one Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, because obviously being in mostly mono white, we are going to have a lot of white pips. That's the deck. I really like this kind of deck, and I remember playing in Kaldheim Standard when Righteous Valkyrie and Youthful Valkyrie in Standard were great fun, and even when Alchemy first came out, played a Cleric deck with the Valkyrie and some other Cleric cards like Veto, I think, so Cleric, a life gain drain deck. So really like this kind of deck. I had a great time playing it. Hope you all enjoy watching it. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the gameplay. On the play with a pretty good hand. No turn 1 play, unfortunately, but couple of Bishops of Wings. We can Bishop of Wings into Inspiring Overseer, or straight into Righteous Valkyrie will gain us 4. Maybe up against mono white humans. Play this on Angel. Double block the initiate. So I think we hold up a Ganjo and potentially just Coco. Yeah, that's irritating. We will get our Valkyrie and let's get a Giada. We're up to 47. So we can easily take the hit. And then I was kind of hoping for a Skyclave Apparition to exile that out of line, but this turn we could play Bishop of Wings, play out the Overseer, gain 8, 9, 10, and it would come down with 3+1/+1 counters on it, swing in for just 18, so not quite lethal, but you know, quite a lot anyway. We are on the play with a pretty good hand. We can shock in our Temple Garden, play out a Speaker. Play out Giada, turn 2, and play out Righteous Valkyrie. They may chump, they may not. So they're on Mono Green Devotion.
You don't mind if I take my octopus for a walk? Let's get moving.
So let's play out... Well, let's go to combat. Let's swing in.
Leave my squids alone.
We can't do anything else if we tap Giada. I don't have a Nykthos yet to untap with Kiora. Cavalier of Thorns? Oh, Storm the Festival. So they got a land. So we will attack. You can kill Kiora and you can swing in. Because what we can do is gain 4, gain a lot. That was a pretty good turn. Yeah. We went from 20 something to 62. So what exactly happened there? Bishop of Wings, Resplendent Angel came down as a 5/5. So we gained 5. Which I think put us up to 27, which buffed everything with Righteous Valkyrie. Speaker of Heavens created then a 9/9. And then so we gained 9 life there. And at the end of... Also, we gained 4 life from Bishop of Wings, 5 life from Resplendent Angel, 9 life from... 18 life because... No, 13 life because we could 9 from Righteous Valkyrie, 4 from Bishop of Wings, and again 14 from the Angel. On the play, we need more land, but hopefully we find it. See 1 more for Righteous Valkyrie and Collected Company. Well, it's like a apparition. But then, if we do draw the 3rd land, we are laughing. No 3rd land yet. Up against the same deck. No, Angel, not Cleric. We just gain 8, buff all our board, swing in. And next turn we can Resplendent Angel. Or maybe if we draw a land, we can Coco and see what we hit. On the play with a pretty good hand. I'll probably get up Bishop of Wings first. So we can start gaining life immediately with Giada. Also, Bishop of Wings being a 1/4 is not the easiest to take out for red. And we do have the lands for Coco now. So, next turn, we could just play out Giada and Youthful Valkyrie. That'll gain us a lot of life anyway. May not put us over the 27 we need. In fact, it most likely won't. But then the turn after we can Coco. Yeah, I'll take 9. I don't see how I could 1 mana do 4. Yeah, we've taken a big wallop. They've still got 4 cards in hand, which is never great, but at least we can chump something with the Valkyrie. We will... I think we just Coco. Let's hold back. Let's get this Geico apparition and the Overseer. We will take out their Soulscar Mage. And this should be game over. We create another, well, we 6/6. But, yeah, they've, well, I'm pretty sure they're dead no matter what. And they seem to have disappeared. It's funny how that happens. Oh no, they are that, yeah. I know there's some extra cards in Explorer, obviously, than there is in Standard, like Soulscar Mage and Wizard's Lightning, but playing against a Prowess deck in every single format is just really annoying. And it's just going to get worse in Duskmourn with Leyline of Resonance, I think it's called. We are on the play with an alright hand. We can Temple Garden. Or do we just Skyclave Cleric? I think we Skyclave Cleric. So we don't have a turn 1 play. Temple Garden, shock it in. Giada. Next turn, Righteous Valkyrie. And hopefully we draw the land for Coco. Well, there is a land. and 2 Cocos. Really should do it. They're a Urian deck, so they have a lot of cards. I'm going to hold off on Collect the Company. There we go. Nissa's not... Nissa's always quite scary. But they're in Bant. So we'll see, he could have a board wipe with white. Oh, maybe they're a 5-card domain deck. Ooh, Scoot Swarm. So interestingly, we can probably Coco, and if we don't win, because bear in mind, we've got Lethal in the air. Yeah. Let's just Coco, unless in case we find another Righteous Valkyrie. But what we could have done, you know, Coco, even if we couldn't win somehow that turn, but we had Lethal, probably would have been put as over 35. So next turn we could have played a Ajani and used its 0 to wipe their board. On the draw, with pretty good hand though, Giada into Righteous Valkyrie, and obviously we do have removal. Oh, are we... Whenever I see Mana Confluence, I'm always worried it's Minion the Mighty. I've seen it in Historic, but not Explorer. Oh, it's not. Thank God for that. We could just Skyclave their Insidious Roots. Which I think I will do. I expect Giada to be removed. They might be doing the Tyvar Jubilant Brawler kind of combo Dewey. Oh, Parhelion. Well, it got Greasefang, so I imagine it's a Parhelion type deck. We could get to a stage where we can just block Parhelion. Yeah, there it is. So next turn, we are in trouble. I think we have to leave up Coco. Because we could hit a Skyclave Apparition. To take out a Greasefang. Although we got 2. So it's less likely. Or we could just hit enough to be able to block Parhelion. I'm fine taking that big hit. Because now see, we do have some beefy bodies. They might have another Greasefang that we can't see. But I don't think they've got another Parhelion down there. They don't. I know it's the first time I have ever beaten. I've not played Greasefang many times, but usually get Greasefang down and it's game over. This is the first time I managed to beat it when they did their thing. We have a pretty good hand. We might have to put Cavern of Souls onto Cleric. So we can play Bishop of Wings, but that means we can still play... we can still play Righteous Valkyrie. Oh, it's a waste not deck. Hooray. Doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of it now. But next turn we can Righteous Valkyrie again and swing in for a lot. Assuming things don't get removed. They took a Ajani. I think that was a wrong choice. On the play with a pretty good curve. No Bishop of Wings, but we can Speaker into Valkyrie into... well, Youthful Valkyrie into Righteous Valkyrie. Oh. Play us an Angel. So he might be able to take out the Valkyrie, but it will be their entire turn. It would need a Lightning Strike or Wizard's Lightning. Or they couldn't afford Wizard's Lightning. Well, there is a Lightning Strike. Wouldn't mind finding another Speaker of the Heavens. See, I'm not going to block. They could have double Clarifier for a Righteous Valkyrie, which would suck. So what? I'm just going to play out Giada, because that means next turn we can Valkyrie and Resplendent Angel. That's if Giada survives. Which it looks like she is not. Alright, that's a big bummer. If we draw a land, we can still do that. It needs to be a white source though. Well, let's just play out Righteous Valkyrie then. I'm not going to be blocking with the Valkyrie. At least next turn we gain 6 from our Resplendent Angel. And then create a 4/4. So gain another 8. Well, that is obviously a massive problem. Skyclave Apparition, please. Or Collected Company. Well, let's see if we hit a Skyclave. We do not. Yeah. Well, at least next turn we can just attack in the air. I don't think they can kill us. Well, there's the Skyclave Apparition. We didn't need this, but we did have enough without it. On the draw with a alright hand, we'd have to play out Skyclave Cleric as a land and probably a Miria's Call. But hopefully we can Bishop of Wings into the Valkyrie, into Resplendent Angel. Maybe up against mono white humans. Would like a Unpain land. Oh, I'll take it. We should be able to get enough life. Next turn we can Resplendent Angel. Oh, that's annoying. That is probably us. Well, maybe. We'll play out the Valkyrie, youthful Valkyrie first. So it gets the counter from Giada coming into play. And next turn we can play out both Resplendent Angels. Which should cause us to gain quite a bit of life. Well, that will help as well. Yeah, we would have gained quite a lot of life there. And then we would have gained 6 from the six from the Valkyrie for the Resplendent Angel. Because we gained more than 5 life, we would have created a 4/4. Would have gained another 4 from the Valkyrie, and well, actually no, more than 4 because it would have come in with counters. But 4 from the Bishop of Wings, probably putting us over 27, buffing our entire board, meaning we can probably block everything they throw at us.